Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Autism Rocks and Rolls podcast hijack series. Today, we have amazing disability advocate Aaron O'Dowd. Aaron, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, Sam. I'm visually impaired and blind. Let me stick on my software so I can read Sam's amazing questions. Been watching Autism rock the stage, and oh my God, I can't believe I'm on his show sharing what it's like to be blind. So just give me 1 second here.
Voiceover on mail. Mute one. End of blind 4 1 1. Background beginning blind 4 1. Background slash blind. Mean to mean blind being does what?
What does
One currently
blind
on a text element.
what does blind
What
mean
does
and what
being
does
blind mean
like,
to you?
yeah,
Voiceover
I
off.
think it'd be better, Sam, if you just read off the questions. That make it a lot less stress me, but like, I can't do it, but
Okay, let's
that's
do it
okay.
that way then. I got you.
Cool. So what's the question again?
What does being blind mean to you?
What, blind is something that I'm not totally blind. I can see color, I can see people's shapes, I can see people's movements. So please don't ask me to tell what color your eyes are, the shape of your nose, or read signs. But I live in about 30 to 40% vision, 20% vision. I don't even know how much percentage vision I can see, but I can see your shape, your body, color of your clothing in the daytime. Nighttime, I have nothing. So the condition I have is retina pigmentosa. It runs in the family. My sister, and my uncle are all with this condition. My uncle has 2%. You can only see colors, I think, and small vision. I can see, like I just described, my sister has way more vision. So I really don't know what it's like to be blind. Some at the nighttime, I use a cane, which I call my wand, and I use Braille, not Braille. I use text to speech. Trying to learn how to use Braille at the moment, but that's what it's like for me.
Got it. So, what advice would you give to someone else who's blind?
The advice I give is go find someone that you can trust, a community you can find, a social space, or something you just love doing that you can communicate with people because there are many challenges in being blind. It's I can't see, I can't do this, but find someone that can support you, help you, show with you, and be in that space of, oh, Aaron, you can do this, or let's see who else can help you. The internet's in the today's day and age is fantastic because you can put your phone and open up an app and you can call someone across the world and say, hey, can I see this? Which is called Be My Eyes. It's an amazing app. Make sure you use Apple smartphone. So there's many layers to it, but the advice I would say is just find someone that can give you that support in friendship, community, and remember, even though you can't see, you can do incredible things.
I can agree with that statement. So, what's this 6 week meditation retreat? Can you tell us about that and anything you learned?
Oh my God, I think I know what you're talking about. Where I went on a 6 week meditation trip through America, in Miami and in Chicago, and eventually gave treatment on the Queen Mary ship, and I practice a meditation called Kriya Yoga. I'm in the middle of learning a new type of meditation, but Kriya Yoga is a combination of yoga and ancient Indian methods of yoga, and it's about an hour long. And I attend monasteries around the world, and at that time I was attending monasteries which are called ashrams in America. And when you start meditating 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours a day, it's just like, whoa, you just get these insights, these nuggets, this wisdom. And I do believe meditation is a form that we should all have in our lifestyle. It's kind of like tapping into the internet where you just get to be relaxed. You get information from, loved ones or messages from God's source, um, and aspects of ourselves all flowing together. It also allows us to regulate, decompress. There's many, and even when you look at research papers, they're saying how powerful meditation is. But in my life right now, Kriya Yoga is the meditation I practice and love doing.
Okay, tell me about the Aaron O'Dowd show.
The Aaron O'Dowd Show is a show that I run. I'm actually remodeling, redesigning that into a Legend Forge. I've been podcasting for 10, I think more than 10 years. 10 years, I roughly around that time. And I was had a podcast in Sanskrit, which is Sanskrit for true consciousness. That was all about spirituality and holistics. Like, I want to do something else. Let's go do rowing. Want to do something else. And I eventually end up on the Aaron O'Dowd show for a while. And that was personal journalism, sitting down and interviewing everyone and anybody, trying to figure out how do you interview, the skills of asking a question, the skills of listening, all the nuances of that. And now I realized that actually. I am you know, I am an expert in disability, and so are you, Sam, an expert in disability. And how do we get people around the world like you and I to come together to share and hear and be understood that, in fact, we don't have a disability, we just have this unique, different ability that makes us stand out in the world.
Right. I think it's a great way to end the basic questions, but I do have a follow-up. You were
Cool.
talking about a while ago about meditating. So one thing
hmm
with me is I can't meditate because I'm on the move 24/7. How can
hmm
people on the move 24/7 meditate? Or maybe someone with ADHD wants to meditate but just can't because they know if they sit down for too long, they get ants in their pants.
I'm going to answer your question in a second, but the question is, you breathe, right? You inhale and you exhale, you breathe, and when you start reading the Indian scriptures and different things, meditation's everything we do. People think, yeah, I need to sit down and cross my legs and have a candle lighting and music and an incense smelling and be in a quiet space. No, I've meditated in on the train, I've meditated on the bus, I've meditated just before racing. Meditation is everything we do. We breathe in and out every day. That breath, it gives us life. If we don't have breath, we don't have life. I walk the beach, which is in my town. That walking the beach, having the sand in my feet is a form of meditation. If I sit down and breathe, if I'm training for a race, that's meditation. So meditation is around us. And the translation of Kriya Yoga in from Sanskrit to English means um, to do in soul union. We have a soul. That's what makes us uniquely as our character. That's what makes us dance and be the individual that we are. And when we're in union with our mind, our body, and our soul, and that is through our breath.
That's fair. Well, Mr. O'Dowd, thank you for your time. You've been great, buddy.
Genie Sam, this felt like a roller coaster, up and around and down and down and about. And thank you so much for having me on your show, and it's been a blast.